And yet I had to face the facts. As soon as they found my papers at the sauna, all the cops in Europe would be breathing down my neck. And when they hauled me in for Marcos's murder, I'd sooner go to hell and get help from the American embassy. No, I had to get out of these stiffs' clothes before they began to really suit me. I got the spare key from the housekeeper and finally made it to my place to pick up the film. That roll of film was the only proof I had of Marcos's crimes, and I wasn't about to let anyone else get their hands on it, especially not a big jerk who decided to make himself at home when he wasn't even invited. That guy sitting on my sofa using my phone. This will certainly flatten my opponent. I better do something. Fast. That's my film. At last the punk decided to leave me what was mine. This film would prove once and for all that LaGrange, the unscrupulous politician, and Marcos, the drug runner, were guilty. My brave guy act must have impressed old Fatso, because he literally vanished into thin air. He'd left a clue behind, though, which would lead me to him later. A book of matches he must have dropped during our scuffle. There were some odds and ends in Tony Marcos's pockets. A key, an electronic diary, and other stuff that would help me with my investigation. I called my buddy Didi, the computer whiz. This genius knows everything there is to know about everybody. I was sure he'd be able to make sense of my discoveries. I told him about my adventure at the sauna and the chase with Buffalo Bill. He suggested I tell him the rest in person. You never can tell who might be eavesdropping. Good old Didi. At the time I thought he was being kind of paranoid. I couldn't even imagine anyone tapping my phone. But in fact, someone had been tailing me, watching my every move right from the start. I crossed town and went into Didi's dump. Unluckily for me, 3 tough guys were all prepared for the eviction officer to arrive, and through one hell of a mix-up, they thought it was me.
Come on, Betty, let's kick the crap out of him.
Oh, hell, there's no way out of here. I've got to hide. If I switch it on, they'll think I'm inside.
Show your face, jerk. I'm gonna skin you alive.
That won't do much damage. Pity.
Come on, sucker. Come out and play.
Ready when you are, Betty, my sweet. One down, now for the next one.
What have you done to Betty? I'm gonna kill you when I get my hands on you.
Damn, a dead end. It's too late to turn back. Wonder if this switch still works. This electrical cable looks suspect.
Hey.
Dee Dee welcomed me in his normal cheery way and confirmed what I thought. The electronic diary was full of coded information, but it would take some time to decode. The key, on the other hand, came from one of the Buena Vista chain hotels, and there were now 3 of us who knew about it. The third thug from the dump had taken his revenge by ratting me out to the police, who were already after me since they'd found my ID papers at the sauna. Inspector Van Dale sent his men racing after me as if his life depended on it, and soon all the sirens in town were coming down the street right at me. Even the stranger who'd been shadowing me right from the start suddenly dropped off the face of the planet. I had to find a way out of the neighborhood, which now, thanks to the cops, was completely surrounded. Van Dale must have received the strictest instructions to find the killer fast, and someone somewhere had clearly decided to make me the fall guy. Yeah, but they obviously hadn't reckoned on dealing with Max Gardner, Houdini II. I shook that bunch of Boy Scouts off my trail as easy as if I were playing hide and seek at summer camp.